Good day, everyone. Welcome to lesson 2 of the engineering management course, the decision making process. In this lesson, we will learn the processes and the steps on how to make a good decision and how to avoid making bad ones. As a Pulitzer winning author stated, between calculated risk and reckless decision making lies the dividing line between profit and loss. For this lesson, we will have the following topics: the decision making as a responsibility of the engineer manager, and we'll define what is decision making. We'll also examine the decision making process and the approaches to solving problems, and we'll also be discussing the different models for decision making, the qualitative and the quantitative models. Decision making. Managers of all kinds and types, including engineer manager, are primarily tasked to provide leadership in the quest for achieving the objectives of the organization. If the engineer manager wishes to become effective, he must learn the intricacies of decision making. Many times he will be confronted by situations where he will have to choose from among various options. So whatever the choice is, it will have effects, short term, long term, immediate, or delayed in the operations of the organization. The engineer manager's decision making skills will be very crucial to the success of the engineer manager as a professional. A major blunder in decision making may be sufficient to cause the destruction of any organization, and good decisions, on the other hand, will provide the right environment for the continuous growth and success of any organized effort. Decision making as a management responsibility. Decisions must be made at various levels in the workplace. They are also made at various stages in the management process. If a certain resource must be allocated, must be used, someone must make a decision authorizing certain persons to use or appropriate such resources. Decision making is a responsibility of the engineer manager. It is understandable for managers to make wrong decisions at times, but a wise manager will correct them as soon as they were able to identify the bad or the wrong decisions that they made, and they have to correct it at once. The bigger issue here is that if the manager cannot or do not want to make the decisions, one expert stated that a manager who cannot make decisions should be removed from their positions as soon as possible, and these managers are dangerous to the organization. Decision making is the heart of all management functions, whether it's business management or engineer management. It's decision making. You make decisions all the time. The higher the management level is, the bigger and more complicated decision making becomes. So management must always strive to choose a decision option as correctly as possible. Since management have this power, they are responsible for whatever outcome their decisions may bring. So, what is decision making? Decision making may be defined as the process of identifying and choosing alternatives or alternative course of action in a manner appropriate to the demands of the situation. This definition indicates that the engineer manager must adopt certain procedure designed to determine the best option available to solve the problem. So it has been mentioned that decisions are made at various management levels, like the top management, middle or lower levels, and at various management functions. So you make decisions during planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, it is the heart of all the management functions.